Hello, crew. Well, I just startled my dog down there. She's like, whoa. So, today, guys, we are mixing it up a little bit. I am coming to you with a 15-minute yoga flow. So, as some of you know, I've been doing the yoga teacher training at Hot Yoga Lebanon. As you can see over in the top corner of my screen, I've tagged their Instagram and their Facebook. I've had two incredible teachers, Heather and Sammy, and they're amazing. They're listed over there too. You guys should check out Hot Yoga Lebanon. It's just such an incredible place. And part of our training is a 10 to 15-minute flow that Sammy put together for us. We're also doing a Hot 26 flow, which I will do with you guys. That's an hour long, but we'll do that later this week. But today, I love this movement flow that Sammy came up with because it is something that you could utilize before or after a workout, whether you're sore, whether you're trying to activate your muscles. This flow is just really all encompassing. It's something you could do when you wake up in the morning, it's something you could do at the end of the day. This is really a full mind body, quick to the point, opening up your body, activating a little bit of everything, or relieving any stress or tension you might have. So, we are going to go through. Hey, Willie, how's it going? Willie, today I'm bringing you the 10 to 15 minute, it's just a quick yoga flow today. We'll get back into some fitness tomorrow, but as promised, I'm going to bring you guys some yoga. So, we're going to get right into this yoga flow. Like I said, I'm really thankful for the teachers over at Hot Yoga Lebanon who have been teaching me and so many other students hot yoga. So we are going to do a 10 to 15-minute flow. Like I said, this is really an all-encompassing flow, guys. It's a little bit of everything. Again, you could do it before workout, after workout. You could do it at the beginning of the day, the end of the day to relieve stress, any and all things. So, oh, well, Willie, is this not perfect timing for a little yoga? But guys, we're going to get right into this. So I hope you're ready for a little afternoon yoga flow. This one's courtesy of Sammy. Like I said, you guys can check out Sammy and Heather and Hot Yoga Lebanon on their Instagram and their Facebook. They're just such an incredible community, and I feel so blessed and thankful to have been taught by them and to get to share one of the flows with you. So let's get right to it, guys. So you are going to bring your big toes touching, knees nice and wide at the back of your mat. And you're going to extend those arms out forward. And you're going to start taking some deep breaths here in through the nose, out through the mouth, letting that forehead melt down into your mat. Maybe walking those fingertips a little bit further, maybe sinking those hips a little bit deeper into the yoga mat. We're going to start taking some deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through the mouth. This is where you just begin to let everything go from the day, whether you had a busy day, a stressful day, or like I said, maybe you're using this as your activation or warm up for your workout today. You'll get a little bit of everything in this flow today. So another deep breath in, exhale, let it all go. Making sure you're just sinking even deeper into that child's pose. Deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Now we're going to slowly begin to walk those hands back underneath our shoulders, those knees underneath your hips. We want to find a nice neutral spine here, meaning your back is nice and flat. On your inhale, you're going to drop your belly. You're going to lift those eyes to the sky, even stretching those eyes nice and up into the ceiling. And you're going to exhale, round that back like a Halloween cat. Trick here is to drive those hips forward, get a nice little extra stretch in that low back. Inhale, drop that belly, eyes to the sky. Exhale, round that back in, bring those hips a little bit forward. If you want to exhale air that might be in there. Inhale, drop that belly, and exhale, round that back like a Halloween cat. We're going to do that one more time. Deep breath. All the way. Inhale, drop that belly, cow. Exhale, round that spine. Exhale the last bit of air out. And inhale back to that neutral spine. Now we're going to walk those hands forward, those feet back into this plank position, and we're going to tiptoe to the front of our mat. Now we're going to reach up all the way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Now we're going to reach down, bring those fingertips to the mat, halfway lift, bring those fingertips back down to the mat, feet back, plank pose. We're going to slow lower chaturanga. A little trick here, guys. Bring those elbows back towards your body, hugging your body using those big muscle groups. Release those feet. Press that chest up, upward facing dog. Tuck those toes. Now we're going to shoot those sit bones to the sky as you press your head through the window into downward facing dog. If you look at a computer or screen all day, really use this to open up that front body. And you're going to step or hop those feet to the front of the mat, halfway lift, bring those fingertips down, sweeping those arms all the way up to the sky. Bring those hands right back through heart center, back to the mat, and halfway lift. Now we're going to get moving into our sun A's, guys. Hands back to the mat, bring those feet back into plank position, squeezing that core and that booty, slow lower down, releasing those feet, chaturanga, pressing up, upward facing dog, tuck those toes, downward facing dog. Like I said, guys, you can use this as a relaxing end of the day or early morning wake up or body activation. So that's when we're going to keep moving through these Sundays. So you're going to step or hop up to the front of that mat. Again, halfway lift that back nice and flat. Bring those hands to the mat, sweeping all the way up to the sky. Bring those hands back through heart center. Fingertips to the mat. You can step or hop back. Slow lower plank pose. Bring those elbows back towards the body. Release the feet. Press that chest up. You should be feeling that nice stretch in the hips. Then we're going to tuck those toes, shoot those sit bones to the side. Then I'll let that dog here. And again, step or hop to the front of the mat here. And slowly begin to rise to Tadasana, mountain pose. Now we're going to sweep our arms up and overhead. I want you guys to think about sitting back into a chair here, just like you hear me cue a lot when we do squats. I want you to drive those hips nice and back. But here I want you to scoop that tailbone under, keeping that core nice and tight, reaching for the sky. You'll have a nice stretch in your ankles and shins here, and even that low back of that tucked tail. Now we're going to bring those hands back to heart center, bring those fingertips to the mat, halfway lift, flat back, hands to the mat, step or hop back into that plank pose. For good measure, bring those elbows back towards that body, slow lower chaturanga. Release those feet, press up, upward facing dog. Tuck those toes, downward facing dog. Now, guys, we're going to bring that right foot in between our hands, and we're going to drop that left foot on a 45-degree angle. From here, we're going to sweep those arms nice and high into warrior one, squaring those hips forward in front of you. Now we're going to bring those hands to parallel, stepping that back foot out just a little bit, a little attention to detail. Warrior two. We're going to sweep that left arm down, that right arm up and over for that nice long stretch along that right side body. Now bringing that right elbow to that right thigh. We're going to reach that left arm up and over, feeling that nice long line and stretch against that left side body. Now we're going to cartwheel our hands down to the mat. I want you to pick up that right front foot, tucking that knee to the chest. Bring that foot back to plank position. We're going to slow lower chaturanga, release those feet, press up dog, tuck those toes, downward facing dog. Remember, guys, press that head through the window. We want to open up that upper body. Now we're going to bring that left leg in between the hands. We're going to drop that right foot on 45. We're going to sweep those arms nice and high to the sky, trying to straighten those hips in front of you. Now we're going to step that right foot out just a little bit more, extending those arms parallel into warrior two. Now we're going to reverse, bring that right hand to that right leg, swing that left arm back. Now we're going to bring that left elbow to that left quad, swing that right arm over, getting that nice side body stretch. Take a nice deep breath in there. Now we're going to cartwheel our hands back down to the mat, and we're going to bring that left leg back to that plank position. Working on hitting these positions, but guys, this is good for your body. The longer, now we're going to slow lower china. Then we're going to releasing those feet. Press up, upward facing dog. Press back, downward facing dog. Now we're going to slowly step our those feet to the front of the mat. We're going to sweep those arms up all the way to the sky, and we're going to find that chair pose again, slowly driving those hips back, sweeping that tailbone under, keeping that core nice and tight. And we're going to take a deep breath here. This is just a nice place to even be stretching those shins and those ankles. Now we're going to bring those hands back down to heart center, bringing those hands to the ground. We're going to step or hop back into that plank position. Slow lower chaturanga. Release those feet. Upward facing dog. Tuck those toes. Downward facing dog. By now, guys, your shoulders, your low body, all of those areas that might not get a lot of love if you're sitting all day, or maybe if you're stressed out, maybe you just had a long drive, or like I said, maybe you're just getting ready for a workout or to do something else. Now you're getting all of those muscles, ligaments, and joints lubricated, activated, ready to go. So now we're going to take our right foot in this downward facing dog and sweep it to the sky. I want you to think about bringing that knee to your nose, rounding that back, and sweeping that right leg back up into the sky. This time we're going to bring that right leg in between our hands, and we're going to drop our left knee into low lunge, sweeping those arms to the sky. From here, we're going to go into twisted low lunge. So we're going to bring those palms to heart center, and we're going to take that left elbow outside that right knee. You guys, this is one of my favorite low back openers right here. But the trick is, guys, keep those palms right in between your chest. As we twist, we have a tendency to let them go to the left or to the right based on where we might be tight. Really, really try here to keep those palms right in the center of your chest. Now we're going to tuck those toes and slowly press that back leg straight as we release the arms into revolved low lunge. So we want those arms parallel to the ground. So we're furthering that stretch, still opening up that spine. And from here, guys, we're going to cartwheel our hands back to the ground, bring that right foot back to the plank position, bring that chest to the ground, slow lower chaturanga, releasing those feet, pressing up. See how much better that low back is feeling already. Tuck those toes, shoot those sit bones to the sky. Taking a few breaths here. Continue to walk that dog out. Now we're going to sweep that left leg to the sky. We're going to bring that left knee to the nose, rounding that back, get that knee further. Sweeping that left leg to the sky. Now we're going to bring it all the way through between our hands, dropping that right knee, sweeping those arms up into low lunge. Now we're going to bring those hands to heart center. We're going to bring that right elbow outside that left leg for twisted low lunge. You can see what I was talking about here, guys. Trying to keep those palms in the center of the chest to really elongate and open up that spine. We don't want to dump down into the right on this side. You want to try to keep those hands at center if you can. Now we're going to tuck our toes and straighten out that back leg as we open up our arms to parallel to revolved low lunge. This is actually one of my favorite positions because of how much it's opening our spine and our low body. And from here, guys, you're going to take a deep breath, and you're going to cartwheel your hands down to the mat. It's okay if you topple a little bit. We're all here to get better. And you're going to bring that left leg back into plank position. We're going to slowly lower, releasing those feet, pressing up. And you guys, that was our last chaturanga, shooting those hips back into downward dog. Like I said, guys, this one's going to be quick. Activate everything, work every single muscle quickly. Now we're going to work on our cool down. So we're going to slowly walk those feet to our hands. We've opened up our upper body, our lower body. It was a quick one. And now we're going to work into cooling down. So at this point, guys, I want you to come to laying flat on your back, and you're going to grab that right knee and pull it up and to the right. We're getting a quick little compression here, and then we're going to take our hand on the outside of our right knee, and we're going to drop it to the left, extending the arm out to the right, and that gaze to the right. You guys, I love twisting. It's so good. We spend so much time in a straight line. Twisting is so good for wringing out the body. It's so good for us overall. Relieve stress, but also really helps our overall mobility. Take a couple deep breaths here, guys. And you're going to bring that knee back into center. One tight squeeze back and up to that shoulder and release. Now we're going to grab that left knee, pull it up and over into that left shoulder. And now we're going to grab the outside of that left knee, bringing it over to the right side. We're going to extend that left arm out, gaze to the left. Tight hips and shoulders like me. This is one of those poses that feels so nice. We're going to take a couple deep breaths here. Feel that knee and that shoulder melting into the mat just a little bit more. And now we're going to release that left knee back to center, giving that knee one more tight squeeze up into that left shoulder. And we're going to relax that knee down. Now we're going to bring that left leg, that left knee up with that left foot flat on the ground. And we're going to take that right heel and we're going to do reclined pigeon. So I'm going to bring that right heel on top of my left quadricep. And I'm going to thread the needle and bring my hands to clasp underneath my left leg. At this point, guys, you're going to try to relax that head and that back. Again, I have some super tight hips here, guys. So I'm doing my best to relax back here, but you should find a nice stretch here. If you want an additional stretch here, you can pull that knee even closer. We're going to take a couple deep breaths here. Really, really working into that right hip, guys. And slowly bring that left heel back down to the mat. Bring that right heel off that left knee. And now we're just going to switch sides. We're going to bring that left heel on top of that right thigh. And we're going to thread that needle again, grabbing behind our right thigh this time. And again, relaxing that head, neck, and shoulders back down to the mat. We're going to take a couple deep breaths here. Really, really breathing into that left hip here, guys. Couple deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Audible sound, letting go of any stress you might have. And then we're slowly going to release that right leg. Slowly release that left foot from that right knee. And we're going to slowly release those feet down to the mat. Now we're going to move into Happy Baby, everyone's favorite hip opener. So you're going to send those feet up to the sky, trying to grab the outside edges of your feet, driving those knees and those thighs back to your chest. You can do a slight rock here for a little additional hip opening if you want to. Just really, really want to breathe into those hips here, guys. They say the hips hold a lot of tension. A lot of people hold their stress in their hips. If you're one of them, Happy Baby's definitely for you. We're going to take a couple more deep breaths here, guys. In through the nose, audible exhale. And slowly release those feet back down to the mat. We're going to release your feet and your hands all the way down and just completely relax into Savasana. You're going to take some deep breaths here, guys, into the nose, out through the mouth, letting go of any stress, tension, feeling all that new blood flowing out to your joints, that twisting, the compression, that lubrication of the spine, the hips, the ankles, the knees. Inhale, exhale, let it all go. Oh, right over there. Inhale, exhale, let it all go. Inhale any last tension you may have anywhere. If you feel any extra tension, I want you to breathe into that tension. Maybe squeeze those fingertips and those toes one last time. One last deep breath in, as deep as you can go. And exhale, let it all go. Releasing all of that tension, relaxing that entire body into the mat. This is your time. Today you're able to take time to relax, to let everything go, just to be here in this moment today. Be thankful to be able to move your body in the way that you're able to move it. Maybe you're stressed, maybe you just to let everything go today. Maybe you need to just wake up today. Maybe the rest today. Maybe you're just using this for your next workout. Whatever it is, whatever this is to serve you today, just know that you're able to take 15 minutes to be on this mat, to be here, to be present with your thoughts, with your intentions, with your body. And you can take that and use that for the rest of your evening, morning, and into whatever you're doing next. Take a few more deep breaths here, and then whenever you're ready, you're going to roll to the right or to the left into that fetal position. And then when you're ready, you're just going to press your body up into the seated position. Taking a couple more deep breaths here. Feeling your body, feeling what you just did for the last 15 minutes. And I just thank you guys for taking the time to come practice today, to do some movement, to do some yoga. And I hope you guys just have a wonderful rest of the day or beginning of the day, whatever time of day you may do this. And I'm just thankful to be able to be here to practice with you guys and to spend some time with you guys today. So, Little Bear Mary, I hope you guys have the best day. Namaste. Ooh. Thank you guys for taking the time to come out. Lars, Willie, how are you guys? Well, thank you for taking the time to do some yoga today, gang. You guys are awesome. That was very fun. Hopefully, we'll get to do some more. And Willie, Lars will be back for some more fitness and some more yoga tomorrow. So, if you guys need a good workout or a good yoga flow, we will be back tomorrow. And again, just wanted to thank Hot Yoga Lebanon again. They are amazing. They're the teachers that are instructing this teacher training. You can see up over in the corner here. Those are their Instagram and their Facebook. They're just, like I said, it's an amazing community, amazing place if you happen to be in Tennessee. And Heather and Sammy are incredible. Sammy's the one that came up with that flow, and we'll do another Hot 26 coming up this week too, guys. But again, I'm so thankful for them and their instruction. They're amazing. And I hope you guys have an incredible day. And thank you for taking the time to stop by. I hope you guys have an awesome day.